What's going on, guys? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure. It's time to take a look at what's selling in my eBay store.
Mountain Man Treasures.
I am a part-time reseller. I work at a radio station in the morning, then come home in the afternoon. And in the evenings, I do YouTube or look for things to flip on eBay and then tell you about it on YouTube. So it's time to take a look at what's been selling. This is over about 3.5 days or so, thereabouts. So it's been pretty good. And it was capped off by a fantastic event in the Resellers Resource Center. It's a Facebook group. I'm going to put the link down below. It's run by Dominic. He's the primetime treasure hunter. I'll put a link to his channel down below too if somehow you haven't found it already. If people found me before they found Dom, I would be stunned. But he's fantastic. He runs a great group and has a really good channel. And we'll tell you about the event that was going on in there here when we get to those sales. But first is this shooting vest. I told you when I picked this up that these things sell pretty well. This not a super top-of-the-line vest, not a top-of-the-line brand, but I knew it would sell. I picked it up for $4.99 and it sold for $20.09. I know I was running a sale. Weird number there, but $20.09 plus shipping. Then we sold this Busch Garden snapback hat. I picked it up for $1. Busch Garden stuff, if it's got the big tiger, the white tiger stuff, seems to sell pretty well, and that's why I picked this up. I got an offer of $10, and I thought, if they're paying shipping, let's go ahead and do that. Then we sold a DVD, this one that we picked up from the little church thrift, the little old lady thrift store, as I call it. This is Maximilian and Marie de Bourgeon. This was a subtitled DVD, and it still sold. It sold for $15.24 plus shipping. And then we sold one of our JoJo's Bizarre Adventure animation sketches. This one of the original sketches for the show. $29.99 plus international shipping through eBay's standard international delivery. I shipped that off to, I think this one went to Kentucky, or may have gone to California. Sometimes I send them to California, and it works mostly like global shipping. They then forward it on to the buyer at the end. So I'm sending things out internationally, but I only have to ship it to the U.S. address. And so they paid the extra fee there. This one actually going to the Netherlands. So that's a pretty cool sale. Then we sold Rookie Blue seasons 1 through 4. This also from the church thrift. I took an offer of $15 plus shipping on that. And now we've got a tailor-made driver cover. These we picked up from the Golf Pro Shop. I remember I went in there and I asked about their lost and found stuff, if I could buy some of that stuff. And the guy says, you know what? Here's some stuff over here. Just take it. We took it. We're nothing, obviously, into these. So the tailor-made driver head cover, $9.97 plus shipping. And then we sold another one. Both of these came in as overnight sales. This one, a Ping Karsten for a blade style putter, a head cover for $16.39 plus shipping. So pretty good profits off of free 99. And then this one, again, free 99. This actually came out of the back of my closet. I had gotten this shirt 10 years ago. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't 10 years ago, but it was many, many years ago. Kind of a white elephant gift exchange thing. I just didn't ever really wear it. So check this out. I thought, you know what? The Bucks are playing today, and I'm going to list this. And within, I think, about a day and a half, they had won and it had sold. I had it listed for $20 just to see, and I took an offer of $15 plus shipping for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers shirt. All of that stuff is going to be going up right now. It's going to be selling. So if you've got Tampa Bay, Kansas City, get that stuff listed. Good shot it's going to sell. And it's going to sell for a little bit more than what it would have, a month ago. Something like that. Masters of the Universe. This is a retail arbitrage pickup. This was a relaunch, re-release by Walmart. This is Beast Man. I've sold, I think, 3 of these, and they've all gone overseas, interestingly. $36.51 Great British Pounds to the UK. That comes out to just over $50. So after fees and shipping and all that, it's not huge. We make like 10 or 12 bucks. Not bad. The Aflac Duck. You squeeze this guy, and 3 times he hollers at you, Aflac. I picked this up at Aaron's thrift store for, I think, a quarter, and he sold for $9.97 plus shipping. Sold pretty fast, inside, I don't know, 3 weeks or so, something like that. Then we got a Hot Wheels car. This in about 20 cents or so into these, and it sold for $5.69, free shipping. Not lots of money, but we've sold a lot of them, so that did pile up. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure again. This one, a really cool sketch, and it sold for $44.49. Not an offer I sent out. I think it was up at like 46 or 48 bucks or something like that. I took a few bucks off, sent out an offer, and they took it almost immediately. So $44.49 plus shipping on that one. And then Lucy Liu Rise. This is a Blu-ray. I picked this up at an estate sale, I don't know, a couple months ago or so. This is a pretty rare movie to find, and it sold for $23.44 plus shipping. A vintage Hawaii 5-0 t-shirt. Not a big sale here, but an easy sale. It's been sitting around for a while, but then when these things sell, you just throw them in a poly bag, and it's usually 10, 12 ounces, something like that, so it's cheap first-class shipping. T-shirts are easy money if you get the right ones. You have to be ready for them to sit for a while. But this sold for $15.57 plus shipping. Now we got another super cheap item, but something super easy to throw in a box. $5.89 for glue dots. This is a little crafty thing. I saw that somebody else had them out there for like $5.90 or $5.99 or something. So I just priced right under theirs. And of course, mine sold first. This one part of a lot of ephemera, magazines, stuff like that I bought from Mr. Buys-A-Lot, Brian. I bought this in one of his online auctions. We bought a box of stuff for $32, way into the profit. Everything we sell out of that is now profit. And somebody sent me an offer, actually from Canada. They sent me an offer of $20. I had this listed right about 30, just under 30 bucks. They sent me an offer of 20, and the reason they put in the notes, I have a very bad exchange rate, a very poor exchange rate or something. I mean, sorry. Mostly I sell these things when I come down and do a deal, it's like at 26 or 28, but I thought, it's all profit. So I sent out a counter offer of 25 plus shipping, and they took that. Again, that one through eBay's Standard International or International Standard. You'd think I'd remember it at some point, which order those words go in. Never remember. Then we've got a pair of vintage milk bottles. This was cool. They still had the little cap in them, and I thought they'd move a little quicker than they did. Milk and dairy stuff, there are collectors out there, but I've noticed most of it tends to move pretty slow. So if you're okay picking it up and hanging on to it, you can make some good money on some of this stuff. This just sat for a while. I think I paid $5 for these 2 summers ago at a garage sale, and I took an offer. I had them listed about 25 bucks plus shipping. I took an offer of 19 plus shipping. So the Cha-ching-a-thon, now we're to that. This was last night as I'm recording this, run by Dominic, the Primetime Treasure Hunter. Members from his group, he's got a massive Facebook group. It's really, really good, and there's some very knowledgeable, very helpful people in there. And at all skill levels. I mean, if you just started yesterday, you're going to find help. If you started 10 years ago, you're going to find help. There's good stuff in there. And he has an event. It's every month. It's the Cha-ching-a-thon. And essentially, the setup is there's 2 people who are it, for lack of better word. There's 2 people whose stuff is up, right? And so they have previously sent Dominic a list of 5 to 10 items. If you want to be entered, you send, and he puts up an announcement in his Facebook group and says, hey, it's happening. This is the date. Here's the email. Send me a link to, 5 to 10 of your items. And the 2 people that start the thing, then he shows one item. He shows the other item. We talk about it, we look at it, and then the links get dropped. And whoever's item sells first on the live show then moves on to the next round. The person who bought in that round is then up. They're now the challenger, right? So we started this thing off as far as my run in the Cha-ching-a-thon. Actually, I won in November. I won the very last round in the show in November. That moved me into December show, and that was a super show. And it went for 3 hours. We did not get knocked out. That video, I'll see if I can remember. We'll put a link up here. We'll put it somewhere. Made a bunch of sales in that one. I think 14 overall in that particular show. And so we won the whole time for 3 hours. Nobody knocked me out. And then last night, same story. Nobody knocked me out. I made it to the end of the show again. Now, even Cal Ripken stepped down at some point, the Iron Man of baseball, and said, you know what? It's time. I'm taking a day off. So by the end of the show, I told Dom, I said, you know what? We hit 25, guys, 25 straight sales with that thing. And I thought, you know what? I want other people to be able to get in on this. I don't want to ruin the event. It was a lot of fun. And I feel like I set a record pretty high. We'll see if anybody can challenge that record. And until they do, I'm still the king of cha-ching as far as I'm concerned. So I've abdicated my throne for the event, but I'm still hanging on to the title overall. So here's what happened. The first thing that sold was this All Dogs Go to Heaven animation cell. This of Charlie, of course, and it went for $12.49 plus shipping. Helena bought that one. And so then Helena was up to take me on. And I put up next these circus elephant switch plates. I actually bought these pretty early on when I was starting this, again, I think 2 summers ago. And really cool items. One of them even had the original screws. It was still new in the packaging. They're very, very cool. And guess what? Helena bought them again, $14.99 plus shipping. So Helena bought an item to make sure she got to take me on again. It was an interesting strategy. I liked it, Helena. It was very inventive. I thought it was very cool. Then I put up this Woody figure from Toy Story, and Cameron from Gravity Goods bought this one, $13.39, free shipping. Cameron had a pretty solid run on the Cha-ching-a-thon back, I believe it was in November. He ran through about 11, 12, 13. He made a pretty solid run in there as well. So after Woody sold, then I put up this vintage Dare hat, and it sold to Julie for $14.99 plus shipping. And so then we moved on, and this homemade jean purse. It was really cool. Somebody took and made this thing out of a pair of jeans. It sold for $14.99, free shipping to Pamela. And so then Pamela took me on, and when I was going through trying to figure out what do I put up in this event, I found this thing in my listings and thought, why is this still here? This is fabulous. This has to go up. And so there it is. I put up the rare camo poop. That's right. I sold poop on eBay. $14.06, free shipping. And guess what? It was Helena. She came back in. She wanted to take me on again. So then I put up this Blaze. I didn't. Here's what happened. I'm just reading down my list. I didn't put up Blaze. He came in the middle of the event. So this was not part of the event. Blaze and the Monster Machines. This is Crusher as a pirate. This one, part of our big purchase. We bought, well, not that big. We got a lot of cars, but the purchase price was just $20. We sold one set of it for $54, a set of 5 of them. We've already sold another one for $10. Now we sold this one for $9.50. It is free shipping, but you know what? We made a couple bucks. We are way into the profit on that, so that's fine. But then we got back into the event, and I put up this Bumble plush. He sat behind me for a while here on the table. He's my favorite out of that cartoon, him and Yukon Cornelius. And it sold $14.39. Again, Pamela jumped back in. So then we put up the Dynamole from the Tick. The card was pretty beat up, but the figure was still good. Now, I priced it down because the card was beat up. And so it was only $6.97 free shipping. And Helena, she jumped back in. So then it was time to go to the Yoda figure and 100-piece puzzle. This back from 2008. I got this at a garage sale for, I don't know, I think $1. And it went for $14.39 plus shipping. That going out to Kelly. And then this was the last one of the evening where I had said, hey, if I win this one, I'm stepping down. We're calling it an even 25. It'll be good. This IHOP mug. I got this at Goodwill for, it was either 99 cents or I think it was $1.99 is what they've got their mugs at now. And it sold for $14.39 plus shipping to Julie. Now, I actually found 2 of these, and Sylvia came in, and it was a quantity listing. Sylvia actually came in and bought the other one. And so that is all the stuff that we sold in the Cha-ching-a-thon. And then, as I said, I stepped down. So I'm really, really confident in my 25. It's going to be tough for somebody to come at me with that number. I think I cracked the code of the Cha-ching-a-thon. I guess if you want to know, hit me up. Maybe I'll give you some pointers. But that's actually pretty much all we've sold. I took one offer this morning now of, well, here it is, this baseball glove. I got this in a pile of gloves, and this was the least valuable of them. But I'm in it, I don't know, 75 cents, 50 cents, something. I had it up for $10 plus shipping. Somebody sent me an offer of 5. It's been sitting around. It's not that valuable of a glove. I'm not going to haggle over a couple bucks on a $10 glove. So $5 plus shipping, good enough. Clears a little bit of space in my inventory, and that thing is headed down to Texas. So that's what we got, guys. That's what we've sold. If any of this has been helpful to you, good. I'm glad. That's why we're doing this. Give me that thumbs up. I always appreciate that. Comment down below. My Instagram, email information is all down below as well. If you've got a question, if you've got a comment. We actually had a question about photographs. I'm going to follow up with that here in the coming week. So we will hit on, somebody had asked, how do I get the white backgrounds on my photos for eBay listings? I'm going to show you how. It's actually really, really easy, and you can do it, and it's free. You don't have to buy any software or anything like that. So we're going to hit that next week. This weekend, I think we're going to go back to the dollhouse. I'm going back there, I believe, tomorrow afternoon, and I'm going to see if I can get a little bit more video and if we can bring home some more Barbies. And I'll let you in on what we're going to make from that. Like I said, hopefully this weekend. But for now, that's what we've got for this video. We're cutting it off. We'll see you guys. Bye.